Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. So, one thing that I am going to change this week, and it's really important that you pay attention. I am going to be changing the way I put due dates on assignments in Canvas. I feel like one of the things that's stressing you guys out is when it's being flagged as late work. I'm not doing this. Canvas is a whole computer system that does things on its own, right? And so it is flagging you for not turning things in on the same day. I was putting the due date as the same day that I assigned it so that when you looked in the calendar in Canvas, it would show up on the day it was assigned. I am no longer going to do that because I feel like it's stressing you out. So I am now going to be putting the due date on the day I actually want it due. So some assignments, I'm okay with you taking a few days to do them. Or I'm okay if you don't turn it in until Sunday night. So you have the whole week or the weekend sometimes, you have some extra days to get your work done. You need to understand that when you go look in Canvas calendar, my work is going to show up on the last day that it's due, not on the day it's assigned. So don't go look in the calendar and be like, what is she doing? She's assigning us work on Sunday. No, I am assigning work Monday through Friday, but I am giving you more days to complete the work so that you don't feel like you are drowning. So I'm going to remind you that the best way to keep yourself organized and to find your work is to go to the weekly planner. For that week, the weekly planner will tell you everything that's assigned each day. You can click on the link and it will take you to the place where you're supposed to submit it. But in Canvas, the due date will be the last day that it is due before a 0 will go in the gradebook. So, look in the weekly planner. The weekly planner. Weekly planner. I want you to go to the weekly planner. Don't look for my work in the to-do list. Don't look for it in the calendar. Don't start clicking on assignments. Just go to the weekly planner. I can tell, those of you that send me emails and you're confused, I can tell who is genuinely having a question, and I can tell who just didn't look at the weekly planner. Go to the weekly planner. If you're ever looking for something, weekly planner. If there's if there's ever a link that you can't find, or if you're like, oh, she's making us do vocabulary words, where are the study stacks for those? It's always in the weekly planner. Just go look in the weekly planner, go look a couple days behind. It's in the weekly planner. I promise you, everything that you need for my class is in the weekly planner. And I actually love the weekly planner so much that this will be something that we use even when we're face-to-face. Several students are doing really well. The ones that are using the weekly planner are having great success with it, and I'm getting a lot of really good feedback about how organized it is, how you're not confused about what you have to do. The only way you're confused is if you're not looking at the weekly planner. Story time. And this one's going to be a scary one, so make sure you're sitting down. Are you sitting down? Okay, here we go. This is a story about how I logged into iReady and saw 23 students who haven't even done their iReady reading test yet. Terrifying. You also need to make sure that you are not a math ghost. Are you a ghost? Are you going to be scaring us all year? Are you going to haunt the 8th grade? Don't haunt the 8th grade. Don't be a ghost. Do your iReady. Here is your ELA weekly planner. If you look at the front page, you will see that there is the independent reading conference link down at the bottom. That will take you directly to the Zoom meeting where you will chat with me for about 10 minutes about your independent reading. You will need to have your independent reading notebook turned in Canvas. Most of you have already done that a couple weeks ago. If not, you need to make sure that you do that so that we can reference this while we chat. Since it's going to be kind of a weird week and I'm going to be in independent reading conferences every day, we will not have any live Zooms together as a class. If you haven't yet gone and signed up for your independent reading conference, you need to do that ASAP. It is not optional. It is mandatory. It is a part of your independent reading grade. So go look in your email, find the Sign Up Genius link, and sign up for your conference. So now we're looking at Monday. We are going to watch this video. You're doing that right now. Congratulations. Then you're going to go take a quiz. Make sure you attend your independent reading conference this week. You will see that reminder on every single slide this week because everyone's conference will be on different days. So if you're on Tuesday, then you just ignore this for Monday. You also need to spend this week working on Unit 1 study guide. That is not due Monday. That is due on Thursday. But that is what you are going to be doing this week while I am doing independent reading conferences. Looking at, and there's a little reminder for your Unit 1 test is on Thursday. And there's some just notes here about what your test is going to be on. It'll be on caged bird, your vocabulary, the literary devices that we talked about, metaphor, simile, colloquialism, and juxtaposition. And you will also be tested on some of the Maya Angelou life information and the connections between her life and her writing. Looking at Tuesday. Tuesday is Tuesday, as always, so you are going to work on your independent reading notebooks, making sure that you have finished at least one book and completed one book assignment by this Friday. You are going to spend today reading. Make sure you attend your one-on-one conference and there's no live Zoom. Notice that the only thing you're doing today is working on independent reading. This is independent reading week, so you have no excuses for it not to be done because I'm giving you the entire day. On Wednesday, we have our WOW. This week's WOW is a capitalization worksheet. Today is also iReady Day. From now on, you will be completing at least 2 reading lessons and 2 math lessons each week. We do not care what day you do them on, but we give you Wednesday off of the rest of your classes so that you can do iReady. Thursday, happy National Punctuation Day. You need to start on the next tracker for your Read Theory Thursday in the same Google Doc. The same Google Doc that you had before has all of the trackers in them, and complete at least one quiz. And then Thursday is your Unit 1 test. You are going to turn in your completed study guide in order to get the access code for the test. Do not email me asking for the access code. The only way you get the access code is by turning in your completed study guide. If it is halfway done, no access code. Friday, you are going to listen to podcast episode number 7 and leave me a message on any of the prompts for 5 points. A reminder that we have no live Zoom. Your independent reading is due, so spend the rest of today completing whatever reading or book assignments you need to do and submit the link to your digital notebook if you haven't already so that I can grade them. I have not yet graded those digital notebooks that you turned in a few weeks ago because I wanted to make sure that I had the link, and I will grade them after you submit these book assignments and we do our one-on-one conference. That is your weekly plan. Have an awesome week.